So good morning, everyone, everybody. So these are my towers. I have them going. They're not, the light isn't on, but if you listen closely, you'll hear that water trickling. Yes, you hear that? That is, hold on. Okay, my bad. That is the water from the pump. Let me turn on my light here. So that's the water from my, hold on. I want some goddamn, hold on. I want some mango salad. I want some mango salad, y'all. I'm hungry. Mom was like, you eating mango salad early in the morning? I'm like, sure enough. Okay, so good to me. So, let me tell you guys about this grow. Transplanted it a few days ago. Had the lights on for 24 hours. I only meant to keep the lights off for like 8 hours. I ended up keeping the light off for 24 hours. I fell asleep last night without turning back on by mistake. So, I'm getting ready to turn the lights on now. I have that light on right there. They're not suffering or anything, I don't think. I haven't walked up on it and really looked at it, so I don't know what's doing good, what's not doing good. Mango's hitting. Excuse my table, y'all. I'm about to go to McDonald's and use these a discount cards I got. Now I got my potatoes. I'm gonna put that in the dirt. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you. I'm gonna put those potatoes in the soil and try to grow me some white potatoes, and I got some seeds and stuff over there in my wallet and all my growing shares over there. So excuse my table. I was testing the pH. I got my pH balance and stuff over there. Oh, y'all. And I need some water. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on with this grow. Let's get closer. Let's zoom in. What's going on? Hold on. Let me zoom out. And then I'll come in this way. But hold on. Why the camera keep doing that? I don't know why that's doing that, but there's something going on with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights back on. I need to my 20-gallon tanks is a 20-gallon tank down there in water, and it needs to be refilled. So I need to do that too. So yeah, my plants are suffering without this light. So let me turn the light on. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so yeah. My plants are suffering a little bit. Like, why is that so dark like that? These are doing okay. Could be doing better, you know. These are doing pretty good. These are my collards. These are collards. Collard greens, guys. These are carrots. This is a tomato, and that's a tomato down there as well. Some of the stuff is mislabeled, so you can't read the label. I know what's what. I know what plant look like what, so I know these are carrots. This is a carrot as well. Those are carrots. These are black eyed peas, which they're doing pretty good. My black eyed pea plants are doing well. Let me see. I have to go around this way. And I have sweet peas. These are sweet peas. They're doing good. Let me look really closely. They're still doing quite well. They're thriving. So I'm very happy with my sweet peas. There's another one down there, but only one is doing really, really well. One is overtaking the other. So I know I can't double up the sweet peas anymore. That's bell pepper. Two bell peppers there, two bell peppers there. They're doing great, I must say. So only one that looks like it's kind of struggling is this one collard green. Is struggling a tad bit, but not even that much. It's not even, I wouldn't even call that a struggle, so I'm not even going to count that one. So the ones that I noticed that was a real struggle, this one's doing good too. And remember, I had made a mistake and damaged that myself. I did that by mistake. Oopsie, y'all. And that's collards. It's doing good. Collards, they're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. These are the ones I see that's struggling. This carrot. The ones that's in this pot right here has been struggling. A few of them has died. Same thing. One of my carrots over here is struggling too. Not all of them, just one. This is a bell pepper plant, and it's going well. All the rest of them are tomato plants. So I'm hoping that it's two different variations of tomatoes because it didn't specify on one of them what type of tomato plant it was. So I'm hoping it's a good, something good, you know, like the bigger ones. I want the bigger tomatoes, and I should have like the little small tomatoes as well in this ground. If the paperwork was telling me, you know, the truth. So, like I said, one clearly stated it was the smaller tomatoes, and the other one gave the illusion like it was the bigger one. So I'm not sure if it was the bigger or smaller one, and it didn't verbally say what's what. So I'm happy with my grow. It's doing good so far. Excuse my ugly ass label paper. I'm gonna play around with my label machine and see if I can get it to work for me today. And I can pick some new labels up. And then as far as this one, oh, let me turn it on. I didn't turn on the light with this one. Alrighty, so we have cabbage. I have a cabbage here, a cabbage here. Some broccoli. That one was struggling inside of the nursery. What is that called? Cauliflower. The cauliflowers are doing well. Cauliflowers are doing really good. Got some more broccoli around this way. And then there's 4 cabbages here. 1, 2, 3. I said 4. There's 3 cabbages there, 1 there, and 1 on the opposite side. So I'm looking to have 5 cabbages growing this grow cycle. So that's all I got going right now in my towers. I'm getting ready. Right now I have some plants in my so I am going to move those bell peppers from over here to over here because I have the labels over here. So I do have to move things around. I have all my lettuces and stuff inside the nursery. So eventually I'm going to put my lettuces over here, in which I started the germination process for that. Added the water like 2 days ago. So let's go over there and have a look at what's going on with that. So here's the nursery. I do have my 2 tabletop hydroponics. I am going to get those started eventually. I like this one better than that one. Ooh, I just dropped all of my stuff. I have shit. I had some storage down here at the bottom by my leg, and I just kicked it by mistake. So I got to pick all that up now. But anywho, I had this one first. I had 2 of these, and one broke in my move. I dropped the top part, and it didn't turn on anymore. So I ended up purchasing this one in replacement, and I like this one better. It has a bigger tank, and it does more. The lights does more. So I like this one way better than this one. But both of them are good units. But this one's like the BMW, and this one's like an Audi. You know, it's not the same. Similar, but not the same. As far as my sweet potato slips, I'm going to try a different method. This water method did not work for me. So I'm going to try the other method that everybody does. And they say that method is way better anyway. So I'm going to switch it up. And then here is my grow. Let's see what's going on. What the fuck? I've never seen no shit like that. Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is growing in there? The fuck? I never seen. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That is all the. That's that rainbow hold on. Let me go zoom out. Zoom out immediately. Let me turn it the right way. So it should be this way. That's the front part of it. So I have all different kinds of lettuce. The first one here, oh, y'all can't see. Let me zoom out more. So this is my cucumbers here. So two pots of cucumbers. And right now I can see, let's zoom in. There's 2 that has germinated so far. And it looks like it's 1 over there that has germinated too. Nope, 2. I got 2 in each pot to germinate for my cucumbers. So I'm happy with that. And the rest is lettuce. I picked G lettuce. So this is a different, there's different variations of lettuce. So all of these has germinated. All of these different lettuce plants has germinated. So I'm happy with that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Another kind of lettuce, which that one has not completely germinated. I think I see 1. Yeah, there's 1 in there that has germinated there. I don't see any in the other ones as of yet. Let me zoom out. That's a green bean plant, so that's not a lettuce. So only 1 here has done something, but the other ones hasn't done too much of anything just yet with that one. So the romaine, nothing has happened with my romaine either. I'm going to leave this open so I can get some air because I don't have any air circulation in there. So today I'll be leaving it open. Now this rainbow, whatever, cheddar, whatever, it looks like it's sprouted, but it got all this hairy white shit all over it. I've never seen that before. I'm going to research that. Like, why is that happening? And then on the back end I have more lettuce. So these lettuce plants are growing in quite quickly and vibrantly. Let's zoom into this rainbow cheddar real quick. I've never seen it like that before. The fuck, y'all? I've never seen that before. It looks like it could be 3 in there. Yeah, it's 3 of them in there. Uh-oh, hold on. Where am I? Where is it? Here it is. Like it's 3 in there. It is 3 in there. I keep losing my... Okay, here go it. It is 3 in there. I never seen it like that with all that white shit all over it. So I'm gonna have to research that. Like, what the hell? I've never seen that before. That looks scary to me. And then here's one over here too. The same way. Hold on, let me zoom out. I'm not a good cameraman, I guess. And then here's one here as well. I'm trying to, I just turned the tray itself. There's more. Hold on, let me zoom out. There's more like 4 that's germinating in there. There's not just 3. It's like 4 in that one. And then over in this one, there's 1 in there too. I'm going to research that. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, y'all. That looks weird as fuck. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead back. So my green beans, like I said earlier, there's nothing happening with this one. Let's move some of that vermiculite. It's probably too much vermiculite. Let it get a little bit more sun. So there's nothing going on in that one, but I already said there's 1 here and there's 2 in that pot. I'm not planning on putting those green beans into my towers over here, because every time I put it in those towers, they struggle and they die. So I'm going to put them in their own little eco environment, and I'm going to have a little experiment, a science experiment with that. So I'm experimenting with the short carrots. They're not long carrots. They're called short carrots. Yeah, that's the one of the carrots there. So I'm experimenting with these short carrots. And I'm also going to experiment with my green beans, because I have no problem with giving them to sprout and grow. to a certain size plant, and then they always start to wither and die. The green beans that I have in the nursery. So I'm not going to put it in the tower this time around. I done tried it twice in the tower and they keep doing the same thing. I never put the strawberry seeds in there, so there's no strawberries there. There's nothing in there already. The arugula. So this is the arugula that's growing here and it's doing quite well. And the last thing, I had some kale. So this is a kale and that's a kale. And there's one sprout, 2 sprouts of kale in there. I'm going to definitely leave the nursery open. I'm not going to zip it up today and not even tomorrow. I think it needs some air. It needs some air circulation for sure. So I am going to turn the heating pad on and let it get some warmth in there. But I'm definitely not going to zip up this greenhouse I have it in. But I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a blessed one. Blessings on blessings. God bless. My grow is doing not too bad. And I'll keep you guys updated. Especially if I decide to go ahead and germinate some of the funny plants. Some of those funny plants we all like. But you guys have a great one. Bye-bye.